Hello and welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Today is page 766. It's a great page for those of you that love pages. For those of you that don't, I still think it has a lot to offer for you. Here at the channel, we think every page has a purpose, and this one's pretty great. Paul at the start says they come in from the ship. The Emperor and his people. I will stand here, assemble the captives in an open space in the center of the room. They will be kept at a distance of 10 meters from me, unless I command otherwise. Wow. And then Stilgar says, as you command, Muad'Dib. And then he turns away, and then Fremen guards wonder, you see, he knew. No one told him, but he knew. And then the Emperor's entourage approaches, Gurney Halleck and them. Gurney comes to pass the message to Stilgar and then moves to Paul's side, and Paul wonders, will I lose Gurney too? Paul wonders. The way I lost Stilgar, losing a friend to gain a creature. And then Gurney turns and says, they have no throwing weapons. I've made sure of that myself. And then he looks around. He says, Fade Rautha, Harkonnen is with them. Shall I cut him out? Paul says, leave him. Then Gurney says, there's some guild people too, demanding special privileges, threatening an embargo against Arrakis. I told them I'd give you their message. Paul says, let them threaten. Jessica then hisses from behind him, saying, Paul, he's talking about the guild. And then Paul responds to her and he's like, hey, I'll pull their fangs presently. And then he begins a thought about the guild. And that's like a little smattering of the page. It's like most of the page. But it's a good page, and it's one that I think if you were to read it to yourself instead of getting these reviews, you might have a different understanding, although this review is pretty comprehensive, and it's unique, it's bespoke, it's quite possibly the only one in existence. And if there are others, they won't be as good. But that's what we have on this page. Tomorrow is 767. Leave your comments below on what you think and what you thought of the review, what you thought of the page. Keep reading Dune. Frank Herbert. 767 tomorrow.